which of course the courts now have ruled illegal. But one thing Obasanjo did, he did not use it as an instrument of power grab. Obasanjo never declared or removed any elected representative. In the opposition party, it was only PDP members, his own party, that he removed. And there was another governor that had the same security problem in another party. Obasanjo refused to remove him because he knew that it would be interpreted as power grab. Obasanjo wrote a letter of warning to that governor. When Tinibu was governor, there was security problems in Lagos. Obasanjo restrained himself from declaring state of emergency in Lagos. I still remember it was Dele Alake that came out on TV and told Obasanjo, the security in Nigeria is your duty, not the duty of Tinibu in Lagos. And that if security had failed in Lagos, it is your failure, not the failure of Governor Tinibu. And you cannot declare a state of emergency in Lagos because of security failures. Because security is the exclusive reserve of the federal government. Because all the instruments and apparatus of the armed forces is commanded by the federal government. The state has no power because they don't have any police. And Dele Alake made it plain to Obasanjo. When I met Dele Alake, when we were in APC, in one function, I went to him and said, Dele, remember that thing you did during Tinibu's regime. You confronted Obasanjo and told Obasanjo he cannot declare a state of emergency in Lagos. Dele said, yes. We talked about it. I said, Dele, you did the right thing. And I congratulated him. He is there today. He told me that, look, they had to do it. And they did it. And Obasanjo did not declare state of emergency in Lagos. Not because there was no tension. There was even times in Lagos when Alaipo will kill a soldier or wound a soldier without knowing. The soldiers will go and wipe them out. During Tinibu's regime, nobody declared state of emergency. And now in Rivers State, nobody has died as a result of anything. And you come up and say you're declaring a state of emergency. No state of emergency. It is a declaration of martial law. It is a coup to forcefully and with the military remove elected representatives so that you will take over the state and administer it with military people. That's a coup. Now, let me come in again. Because when they talk about this state of emergency or removing governor, Tinibu is the first president since 1979 that has used the instrument of state of emergency to usurp power from the opposition party till date. That is why it's a power grab. There was nothing in Rivers State that necessitated the declaration of a state of emergency. Let me give you another example. Because they are talking about pipeline being breached, this and that. When they organized the local government election in Rivers State, secretariats were burned by people who were against the governor. Somebody was caught with a bomb. He detonated it, he wounded him. They traced him, they knew him, they arrested him. What has happened to him? To date, nothing. People went arsonists who were loyal to the appointees of the president, burnt down the secretariats in open glare. Nobody was arrested. Why? No state of emergency was declared. Why? And then, now you have peace. You're saying you are declaring a state of emergency. I was really troubled when the president was mentioning Supreme Court judgment. The Supreme Court judgment said that Appropriation Act must be submitted by the governor. Resubmitted, not submitted, because the governor has submitted it into a legitimate House of Assembly. And they were legitimate until the declaration of the Supreme Court. Now, they said he should represent it to the 27 lawmakers. And the law is that no money of the state can be spent except it is appropriated by the House of Assembly, and that the governor will present it for such appropriation, and it will be embedded in appropriation bill, which